if it doesn't, KU should have a good chance to continue this winning streak.
Yeah. You cover a lot of sports stuff, so what do you think about their team this year?
I think they're a lot better than years past. I don't know if they have a chance at a bowl game this year, but with 2 wins already on the board, they should be in contention.
Yeah, that would be amazing, because like, when's the last time KU had like a decent team?
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
They haven't had one real winning season under David Beatty, so
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
How long has he been the coach?
He's been the coach for, I believe, 3 to 4 years now.
Okay.
But they've struggled, but this looks like one of the best teams they've had in years.
Good. Yeah, because I know like there's a lot of talk about the football team just in respect to our basketball team, because it's just very different dynamic.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they can compare to our basketball team, but it is definitely better than years past, which is looking good for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you know when their next home game is?
I'm not exactly sure when their next home game is, but it should be within the next few weeks. And now that we're getting into conference play, the game should get a lot more interesting.
Good. Yeah, I know that the weather has been kind of interesting, kind of hot for the past week or so, but hopefully by the time the next home game is, it'll start to clear up, get a little bit nicer. I'll talk about it a little bit more later, but later on in the week, we're going to see some cooler temperatures along with a chance for thunderstorms. But yes, I'll be back with that later in the show. Up next, we have an interview with a Dole fellow on politics in Kansas. So stay tuned.
The Dole Fellows are selected every semester by the Dole Institute of Politics. Our core responsibility is to create and help put on a discussion series, a 7-week discussion series about a relevant topic, usually involved in politics somehow. This fall, we're doing a discussion series all about political campaigns. How are they run from top to bottom? Every generation, the major issues change as you grow older. Well, I've got student loans to pay off. Can that be an issue? Why aren't we providing free college for anyone who has earned it? Health insurance. It's fantastic through Obamacare that everyone's allowed to stay on health insurance for, till they're into their 20s. That could be repealed if certain people have their way. That could be a major issue. And then what happens when you can't be on your parents' insurance anymore and as you get older, right? What are your options then? So I started the National Democratic Training Committee. It is a federal PAC dedicated to providing free campaign training to any Democrat anywhere in the country. We don't make endorsements, we don't do issues. We simply want to lower the barrier of entry for anyone who wants to run for office as a Democrat. And we're expanding out to helping young people get involved in careers in Democratic politics and more.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Welcome back. I'm Kai Christensen.
And I'm Miranda. This is your Tuesday Good Morning KU News Updates. Syrian anti-aircraft missiles accidentally shot down a Russian military plane, killing 15 people. Russia blamed the action on miscommunication and a simultaneous attack on the region by Israeli jets. Israel put the full blame on the Syrian government.
Apple will release the new iPhones this Friday. The series will include the iPhone XS, the iPhone XS Max, and the iPhone XR. The XS Max is currently selling for just under $1,100.
The Republican Party's attempt to quickly confirm Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court has taken another hit. A woman has come forward and is willing to testify that Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her at a party in the 1980s. Kavanaugh has denied all accusations.
As people recover from Hurricane Florence, long lines appeared at gas stations and grocery stores. Many people fled inland, but not before taking some unusual measures to prevent damage to their homes. Rain is expected to continue for a few more days, creating the possibility of additional flooding.
After 8 matches, the KU women's soccer team finally lost its first match of the season on Sunday in College Station, Texas. The number 4 ranked Texas A&M Aggies knocked off the Jayhawks 3-0. KU is now 6-1-2 and will begin the Big 12 conference play tonight against Oklahoma at Rock Chalk Park.
The football team scored its biggest win in years as KU crushed Rutgers 55-14 on Saturday. Freshman Puka Williams continued to shine, rushing for 170 yards and a touchdown. Head coach David Beatty says it's his style that makes him so tough to tackle.
I think one of the things that he does so well is he basically works on stepping on the toes of a defender before he makes a cut. A lot of people make that mistake and give a defender time and space. He steps on their toes before he makes his break, so he makes them commit. In that last touchdown run, he made the guy commit, and that was the difference in that run. He made him commit, and he's got the ability to step on him and still move laterally. Not everybody can do that. Some of that is just raw talent.
Coach Beatty was also happy for the crowd who turned out on a very hot day.
And I'm just so happy for our fans. They deserve it more than any other set of fans in the country. They deserve better, and we're working to give it to them.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. Please keep watching, and after the break, Madison will be here with the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. We've had quite an interesting show today. We've been talking about all this weather and, even hearing about Florence and what's left of it. Unfortunately, it's not really going to be affecting the weather around us, but I think it's called Hurricane Bud. It's closer down to Mexico, and it's actually going to cause some weather for us later in the week. So today, it's going to be sunny and humid. We have a slight chance of thunderstorms, but I'll get more into that in a minute. Wednesday, much of the same, warm and breezy, what we've been seeing all week. And by Thursday, that's when we're going to see things start to change, and we're really going to get mixed up a bit. So today, our high is going to be 93, sunny, partly cloudy. We're going to see more clouds move in as we move through the evening. And when we get closer to 5 o'clock, we could see a chance of scattered storms. Our winds right now are 5 to 15 miles per hour from the south, and that's where we have that heat coming from. Our chance of precipitation is 40%, so like I said, we'll see how that goes. By 3 p.m., we're going to see more clouds move in. By 4, that's going to be our greatest chance for scattered storms. Again, it's not a high chance, but you're going to want to be prepared just in case. By 6 p.m., we'll see our temperatures drop down to 88, and we'll start to cool off for the evening. Okay. Now we're going to jump ahead a little bit. We're going to skip Wednesday because Wednesday's kind of boring. But the next thing that's going to happen is Thursday, all right? Thursday is when that weather is going to hit, and it's going to hit hard. We have the greatest chance for severe weather Thursday night. See, because we have this crazy temperature drop from 91 to 67. Like, that's quite a drop. So we're going to see some thunderstorms. At this point, it's hard to tell exactly how severe they're going to be, but it's going to be interesting. And then we're going to see that kind of continue into Friday and Saturday with chances for storms and then just rain showers. So that's going to be our week. Pretty chill up until Thursday. But then we're going to see, we're going to cool off a little bit into Friday and Saturday. Even into Sunday with temperatures in the 70s. So you're going to want to get outside and enjoy those, even with the rain, before we come into next week and start to warm up a little bit. Thank you so much for joining us for today. We will be back this time next week. Bye.
Bye.